I learned a lot about editing too. I didn't know. I didn't know about that option.
Are you trying to film a sitcom in here? Is that really what's going on, dude?
Welcome back to the Bhav Cast. Today I got Philadelphia comedian and one of the dogs. Please welcome Pete Eckenroth.
Sup, skaters?
Sup. You look good without these sunglasses on.
Oh. I forgot the one gimmick of this podcast.
Oh, now I'm never going to get a fucking sunglasses sponsorship because of you, Pete.
Oh, no, you will.
No, we will.
You'll get it, but it's also the fact that, like, only from pointing from one direction because the other one is missing the logo. Just conveniently popped out of the sunglasses.
Yeah, you know, when you get these, like, kind of, like, cheaper sunglasses that you can get a lot of, sometimes when you drop them, the side falls out.
Oh, dude, I feel that. I bought like 50 pairs. I didn't buy 50 pairs. I bought like 20 pairs of horrendously weird sunglasses off of Shein one time because they're all like $3. That was a fun summer. A lot of time I get hurt a lot because they were way too dark to actually like wear places. Some of them, you know, it's almost an instant get a DUI if you're trying to drive. It was wild.
Dude, you know, it's crazy you bring that up because I just got pulled over the other day. Guess for what? It's such a 2024 pullover.
You were watching TikTok while driving.
Wow. You nailed that,
That
dude.
also just seems like your vibe. That's just, yeah, I don't know. You seem like a guy who, watches TikToks while driving a 2009 Lincoln LS.
Close, 2010 Honda Civic.
Okay, that's close. You bought it yourself. Look at you.
Yeah, but I was just like, he pulled me over and he's like, I saw you tip-tapping, and I was like, oh, brother. Yep, you got me. He got me so bad, he didn't even ask for my registration and insurance. He was like, let's just make this a quick one because he actually was going to a car accident. Because when I
felt the need to pull you over still because you were so egregious.
It was kind of funny, but now I paid $206 to watch TikTok.
Okay, well, was it worth it?
No.
Okay. Well, you just never know, dude, because if that's really what you wanted to be doing, $206 is a small price to pay with a nice job to fucking get to not follow the rules. The one kind of basic agreement we've all had while driving is like, you can talk on the phone, who gives a fuck, but don't be watching a movie. Yeah. And because there's some sort of, I don't know if there's just like a lapse in the law where it's like, no, you can't text and you can't be on the phone. But if you were to like put another person in front of the moving vehicle and you could talk to them, you're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but I kind of love it.
Yeah, it's great, dude. You should just put it on cell phone. Like, I was recording a TikTok about driving.
Oh, see,
because you seem like a guy that has the mount.
To be honest, in my car I don't have the mount.
Okay.
But on my motorcycle I do.
What type of bike do you drive?
I have a 2017 Honda Shadow.
Okay.
It's a cruiser.
Yeah.
You know, it just cruises. It's
do you
chill.
have how big? That's what, like a
750.
750. Oh, you got the big boy version. That's sick, dude. Because you can get like the 450, and everyone's like,
yeah.
It's like, okay, well, you're driving a moped, so that's fine, dude. It's like you can, you look cool around town, but you can't drive on the highway
or in the suburbs even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to get like a 300 or something, a 350, because the bike was cheaper than my boy who's been riding motorcycles his whole life. He's like, bro, you're going to get like a year into that and you're going to be like, what did I buy? Yeah,
I feel I keep looking at like just because I'm moving to Texas and I'm buying a car in the next couple of weeks beforehand. So then I kept trying to think about like, I was like, well, I could just get a motorcycle if it's just going to be me. And then that turns into being like, damn, dude, I'm going to buy a Goldwing. And then you're like, do I want to be the guy who drives a bagger at 26? Like, you can't be that. You can't be that guy, Bhav Nation, dude. If you're a young man looking for a motorcycle and if you're a guy who drives a Toyota Corolla, okay, or would be attracted to a Toyota Corolla.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're the type of guy that's like, well, it is the most functional choice, dude, and it's 4 cylinders, so it's like a car, and I trust Honda 4-cylinder pretty, a lot. So don't buy a Goldwing, don't buy a bagger bike. You look weird, or like your grandfather recently passed,
and you inherited his bike,
and you were like, oh, you know what I mean? And then ride that Goldwing forever and take care of it. You know, that's what you need. But
he's like, Pete, this is the last thing I'm gonna leave you. This Goldwing.
Yeah, trade that in. Or keep it in the garage, save up, buy yourself a little Indian.
Yeah, you know, I was like I have a bike that's actually too big for the city. Like when I think about taking my bike like and parking it like at Mike's and stuff, but it's a little too big to like fit into some spots. So if you're gonna get a bike just to like go around to like different Mike's at Texas, like I would get like one of those they're almost like a electric bicycle, like a BMX bike, and they go like 40 miles an hour, and they're so much cheaper and they can go off road a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm probably just going to buy,
A car for now.
a car.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And it's not going to be a fun one. You know, like I've always been like a car guy. Like I love cars, but like I don't know. I don't know if I've reached the age that like cool doesn't matter as much to me anymore. You know, like
yeah, I'm not like into like a Lambo. I'm into practical.
I'm about to buy a 2018 Ford Fiesta.
Yeah.
I think. And like also, yeah, if you're a listener in Austin, Texas, can you comment what car dealerships are around there so I know what I can trust to get service? I figured American is probably the move.
No, Japanese, brother.
Well, hear me out here.
Okay. Oh, you're going to be in Texas.
I'm going to be in Texas.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. Once we get to the south, I know that it's way more likely that they're going to have a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or that there's going to be a Ford dealership, or there's going to be a Chevy Buick.
Yeah.
Someone will be able to fix my American car within 30 miles of where it breaks down.
Or your neighbor. I'm
pretty confident. But then, like, I don't know. But I'm over here trying to be like, yo, dude, I found this 2012 Saab. I'm like, dude, this would be sick.
Yeah.
And my dad pointed out that he was like, there's no, first of all, that's a 5-cylinder that you're going to take to Texas. That's like.
Can you drive stick?
Yeah, I can drive stick.
Oh, hell yeah. You're a man.
Well,
I love
I'm
that.
just a grown up, dude. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, same. Like, that's what I mean. It's like, feels good.
It feels good. Well, okay, I'm a believer in the theory that like a car is equally fun automatic and as manual if it's not a sports car, and it has over 200 horsepower.
Yeah.
If it has under 200 horsepower, you gotta get it stick if you can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like, I don't know. Dude, there's nothing more fun than a very low-powered car that you can just rev the shit out.
No, I agree.
It makes you feel like you're driving a race car at 45 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's like falling apart, shaking.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Fucking do a handbrake turn at Kia Rio, dude. Have yourself a day. Have yourself a time.
Yeah, no, I agree. Dude, do you ever... I sometimes have this dream to get like a bunch of beater cars with my homeboys.
Every day, dude. I want to buy so many shitty cars all the time.
No, like get one or two like beater cars and we go out and just like, like go off the road. Like just beat them up.
No, I have kind of more like Discovery Channel's hit show fucking... Monster Garage.
Okay.
Like I'm much more of a fucking a reality show on the Speed Channel about build. Like I'm like I want me and my boys to buy like a fleet of drift cars, but not good drift cars. I want us to all buy like just the Crown Vics and become a drifting Crown Vic mafia, dude. A drifting cop car crusade. You know.
And that's hot because you guys are all uniform too.
Do you know what is the thing I think about a lot?
What?
This is the single stupidest idea I've ever. I'm aware it's dumb, but I want to do it. I want to buy like a 2001 Kia Rio and then a brand new Kia Rio, and I just want to put all the new shit in the old thing because I think they were goofy and stupid looking, and I liked them.
Yeah, you like the body.
I like them a lot, dude. Everything is made of plastic.
Yeah.
Everything is made of plastic. Like, this is crazy, dude. You're telling me it comes in the color that I've only ever seen at Jolly Ranchers and Airheads, and you.
It's only plastic.
And it's made of plastic.
Yeah, it's
dude,
a death trap.
Yeah, but you could just stick. Not if you don't suck at driving.
No, I'm not saying you suck, but if like someone else smashes into you by accident.
Oh, dude, you live and you love.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I believe in, man.
Yeah,
just
dude.
YOLO.
I want to buy a Suzuki Samurai and try to make it tip. Like,
yeah.
like, I want to do fun stuff, dude. I want to turn a Kia Sportage into a fucking 4x4 fucking giant tire. I want to go mud crawling in it.
Yeah, I've actually seen a video where someone took a Honda Civic and made it like a monster truck, and I love that. You know what I mean? The body is so small in proportion.
I saw a smart car that was lifted 3 inches with fucking giant mud tires on it earlier. I was probably a week ago. It made me very upset on the White Horse Pike in Atco, New Jersey. I was like, what the fuck is happening here?
Nah, dude, people do all sorts of... Do you remember that show, Pimp My Ride?
Yeah, dude. But even Exhibit admits that was bad for the thing. Yeah, dude, I don't know. We should not have put an aquarium in a trunk. Those fish died almost immediately. She lives in Arizona. It was a bad move.
Pearl, don't listen.
It was like dude, you can't it's not safe to have an ice cream dispenser in your trunk.
Yeah,
that's hot. The shit goes bad.
The coolest thing I ever saw on that show was when they gave that guy a button and he could shoot flames out of his exhaust.
Even that you can do in real life. That's the only thing that's cool about.
I know.
Maybe the only actual car thing that they ever did. Like we put spinners on it so you can get confused.
What do you think about spinners? That was
I'm anti-spinners. I think that they're hypothetically. It depends on the speed they spin at.
Okay.
If I'm being honest. Like I don't mind a slow spinner, dude. Mm-hmm. But, like, I don't know. I don't like it when I get confused with wired wheels. I'm just like, is it going? I don't...
Yeah.
I don't want to cut this thing off, but it feels like it's slowing down. The spinning the same, and I don't know what's happening.
I guess I never thought about that. Like, you're, like, trying to match a car's speed, and the spinner's just like... and you're like, fuck, he's going. No, dude. You know what I realized my favorite car is, or, like, my dream car is, like, a lowrider. Like one that actually bounces with hydraulics.
Yeah, dude, get yourself a boat tail Riv, dude. I can see you having like a pimp car, dude.
Yeah, I literally went down a rabbit hole because I was like thinking about what is like my favorite car, and then I'm like definitely a coupe. Like that's cool, something sporty. Like I'd get like one of these new Corvettes because they're affordable, like $60,000 and they're fast compared to like a Lambo. Like
oh yeah, but even then, like. I don't know. I would never pay. I don't think I'm ever going to pay unless forced to by the way cars are continuing to be developed. I don't think I'm ever going to pay more than like $20,000 for a car ever. Mm-hmm. Like just buying a new car is the stupidest thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying if I bought that brand new, but like obviously I'll get one used.
Yeah.
But the lowrider, that's fun, dude.
What cars have you what was your favorite car that you've owned?
So I've only had like the 2000 Nissan Altima.
Okay.
And then a 2010 Honda Civic, and this is like a coupe, so she's cool.
Okay, cool.
And I've had this since 11th grade, since 2011.
Oh hell yeah!
So and then I have a motorcycle, so like I've only had like 3 vehicles in my life.
I feel that. Dude.
Yeah.
My first car was a 1984 Monte Carlo.
Oh, that's sexy.
Yeah, dude, it was sick, dude. It was great. I love it. Had a bench seat, had T-tops. It was beautiful. Blew up. It caught on fire on the side of 295 trying to go see some girl when I had like the summer after I graduated high school. And now I'm just like I've had a cacophony of just odd shit.
Yeah.
Cacophony's a little much. Like, I've had a couple. So after that I drove a 1999 Oldsmobile Silhouette minivan for a while.
Yeah.
That was sick. The Cadillac of minivans, as Joe Pesci calls it in Goodfellas. Yeah, I had that. Everyone's moms had DVD players in their car. Mm-hmm. My car after high school had a VHS player. So if you my boys could be watching the Jimmy Neutron movie while I'm driving us home from the party, dude. See
that they allow that. No one's getting a ticket for that.
No one's getting a ticket for that, dude. But it was pretty sick. And then I had a Subaru Crosstrek because I had a brief time that I looked like Ellen DeGeneres and thought that lesbian was a personality I could take as a cishet man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that was one thing I wanted to talk to you about. Like, also, we go through these. I feel like you and I have changed our look since we first started comedy.
Dude, I've gone through 3 different distinct periods of dress.
Yeah. And what is that about for us? Like, what is it that we're trying here? Are we trying to match the inside to the outside or the outside to the inside?
Oh,
you feel what I'm saying there?
I think that's one of you phrased that to sound like it was a deep question, but that was stupid as fuck.
Oh, damn.
That's one of the stupidest things. Okay, so you're telling me you would match your inside to the way you dressed? That's weird.
No. Like, okay, so look, when I had a buzzed haircut, right,
Yeah.
I looked like a cute boy.
Yes.
But sometimes the words that come out of my mouth are not that of a cute boy. So now I have matched my inside to my outside. Like now I have this mullet. Now people, when I go up on stage, are expecting something fucking stupid out of my mouth.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that's what I mean by that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, I think it's been I don't know. I've kept the same like couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I follow trend. I'm like 3 years behind every major trend because that's when it gets to TJ Maxx and Marshalls.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it gets to a Burlington Coat Factory or a Ross is when I'm starting like, damn, that looks cool. But I'm always a little bit behind the game.
Well, you know, I don't think it's behind the game. Like I don't care for like things that are like mainstream because I kind of like have always rocked streetwear because I've like skated my whole life. So
yeah,
I like the mix and match.
I've just worn just like. I don't know. I used to really like. I just always go through phases where I'm like, I think this is a cool thing to look like. Like I wore a lot of button downs and bow ties as a teenager.
Whoa, bow ties!
And like
Seriously?
a V-neck and a vest, dude. Yeah, I was fucking weird. It was not a good time.
Where did you grow up?
South Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, Glendora, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out the 856.
Ew, shout out 856, baby.
856, baby. Yeah. I don't know, but I did that, and then I wore a lot of polo shirts when I was like a kid. Not because my parents made me look nice, because I just liked polo shirts.
Yeah.
I liked looking a little snazzy.
I love that. We all do as little boys.
But then I think as like a teenager, you start like dressing the way of just as a way to try to attract the people that you like. And I still think that's probably the move that I do. I see whatever vibe of people I tend to want to be friends with are dressing like, and then I'm like, oh cool, I'll just fit into that scheme probably in some way, or at least have that as part of my arsenal.
That's why I grew the mustache.
I grew the mustache because I went to I went to Skanks Fest. I was like on Lemaire's girlfriend ticket, and then just like I don't know, scroll my way onto some shows. It was a good time, but I didn't remember to bring my razor with me to Las Vegas. And I was not about to pay like the $30 it was to get a fucking disposable razor on Fremont Street. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, okay, well, I just didn't shave for like a week. And then I came back and the girl that I was seeing was like, I like the mustache. And I've just had a mustache now for 3 years because some girl that I broke up with me very shortly after she said I liked the mustache. But she said she liked the mustache. And now a whole other wave of people are like, oh, I like the mustache.
Yeah, the mustache is in right now.
It is in.
Yeah.
And it is crazy that like facial hair really is makeup for boys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like it is interesting to have like to notice when it's like that person didn't like me before. That person did. I've never had that vibe from them, but now I got a big ass mustache, and now they're giving me a vibe. You're like, this feels pretty objectively the mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Like right now, I've been working out a lot too, right? So I've been getting like jacked.
You are pretty fucking yoked, dude. I want the record to show, dude. Fucking Viveka's pretty fucking yoked right now.
Oh, thank you. But like between the mullet, the mustache.
He took off his shirt to dry his face after he had just coughed a bunch. But he did a full thing, so the Bhav Nation, so that the fucking. Dude, he just wanted to show off that he was yoked for a second. Be like, no, I've actually gotten chubbier since we've last hung out.
No, dude, I was wearing my setting up shirt, and then I got to put on my
Bhav
Cast shirt.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I agree. People love you for your attributes and not you, Pete.
Yeah, that is true, dude. That's how I feel. No, I'm kidding.
Are you, though?
Yeah, people like you. People might find you attractive, but they don't love you for anything different. Like,
no, the biceps, they only love me for the biceps.
Is that what you want them to love you for?
No, not at all.
Damn, dude. I'm sorry that happens, man. I'm sorry you feel that way. No, I think most people just love me for the person that I am, my friends. I could get fat. No one would mind. Like, everyone would be like, you're good. I don't know if I'd be as cute a kid, but I know that I'd be a different type of cute, dude. If the mustache proved anything, that everybody is into something, and you never know when you become something new.
Yes,
that's going to be the thing that they're into.
Yeah. I also think it's because we have a little bit. Do you think you have a baby face without the mustache a little bit?
Yeah, but I think it's because I got big ol' eyes.
Oh. And I have a baby face too, but I have small eyes. I just think I have.
Yeah, I look like there's occasionally when I'm clean shaven that I genuinely look like just a sad like early Disney animal.
Animal.
Yeah, there's like Thumper or something, dude. It's like I'm like I don't need.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need that.
When I was going through your Instagram yesterday, I was like, oh yeah, this is the Pete without any facial hair.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking, and it's weird because like I have a bunch of tape from there that like I keep putting out clips, and I'm like, well, everyone will realize that I have a mustache at a certain point, I guess. I've been trying to. I don't know. How do you deal with getting better tape?
So
I have a $30 phone from Walmart because I kept losing iPhone.
Yeah.
So me recording my own set is not an option at this current juncture.
yeah, so I have an iPhone 11 Pro, this one. I mean, these are all iPhone 11 Pros, but I just use my iPhone. And, sometimes it's blurry, but, like, if it's just enough, you can tell, like, if you're doing well or not.
Yeah,
and I think,
mean, like, for, like, posting clips and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, I just use my iPhone 11 Pro and just bring a tripod if I need
you really
to.
are trying to get that Steve Jobs money, dude. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
iPhone 11 Pro.
Well, there's so many
if you
iPhones
want me
out
to
there.
use a podcast, if you want to film your set at an open mic, iPod 11 Pro.
No, it's not a good one to film with.
Damn, dude, you're shooting yourself in the foot for that sponsorship. Why are you
It's
doing
all
that,
right,
dude? I thought
because
you were corporate chill.
I am. No, I'm corporate real because I'm an engineer. Okay. I'm not in the marketing team. I'm in the engineering team. And what I know is these phones are old. Fucking Apple is throttling me. They want me to get the iPhone 3500, and but I can't afford it right now. I can't afford 4 of those.
Yeah, well, okay, see, that's the thing, right? That's the statement. It's not. If you were a normal person, you wouldn't have acquired 3 iPhone 11 Pros. That's a smidgen autistic. And then you're like, dude, I need a very specific 7-year-old phone.
You want me to hear something more autistic?
Yeah.
It's not 3. I bought 5.
Who do you think you are, dude?
I was just trying.
Quit the podcast. I'm doing tech reviews on YouTube. Like, what do you mean, dude? Be like, this is the new Lenovo G3 smartphone. I'm trying.
You don't understand. You don't understand how much tech I actually have in this apartment. And I've always thought about doing tech reviews because I have over Amazon Prime. I bought 2 camcorders because I was like, I'm tired of recording on these iPhones. I need to go camcorder.
That is the right move. You're making the right choice. Just buy a 3rd camcorder. Buy a fucking camera. What?
I'm getting closer. I had Cheese Parade on.
You also get that you didn't need 3 fucking camera angles. You needed 1 good camera to start, and then you could have added camera angles.
I know. I didn't know.
That's a fucking crazy.
I learned a lot about editing too. I didn't know. I didn't know about that option.
Are you trying to film a sitcom in here? Is that really what's going on, dude?
Eventually, I would like to film a documentary.
I know the members of the Bhav Nation would really like to know what the rest of the studio looks like, dude. But he has 3 iPhone 11 Pros set up in his living room. It's set up the same way that 2.5 men's cameras are set up. It's like, see, it's the main one, and then that's for your mic, and that's me, and then fucking we zoom between the 2, and when somebody when we do a joke.
I'm here to cut it all together, baby.
Dude, the Bhav Cast is produced by Chuck Lorre. That's great.
Dude, producer Bob, no, he's a crazy guy. He sits over there, and he fucking crushes it. 3 camera angles, sometimes you got to sync it up. I learned so much about editing, and I was like, why did I do this?
How I Met Your Mother? Like,
no, the Bhav Cast, dude.
Whole production.
yeah. Now
it's a Chuck Lorre sitcom. Dude. Really?
You don't understand. I can make a sitcom.
I can tell, dude.
I have so much equipment. I have gimbals. I have a drone. I'm ready to make a movie, dude.
I was going to suggest that we do a smaller, more less expensive, more cool side venture. Where, dude, so there's a lot of like tech reviews on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
There's so many of them, but they're all for good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to be the guy that reviews the phones the crackheads buy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because like Walmart TrackPhone has an extensive collection. of phones that you can buy for $100 or less, and that's what I've been. I should start a podcast about that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, and then you have on expert tech analyzers.
Like, this is my phone. Everybody, shout the Shawn Michaels sticker on the back.
What is it?
That is a Blue View 5. It was $30 at my local Walmart.
Look, guys. When I press the side button, is it dead?
Oh yeah, it was dead.
Okay.
I just didn't turn it back on.
Okay, that's fine.
But there
Okay.
you go.
Okay.
Now start up. It's gonna take forever to start up though.
It's an Android, so
yeah, it was $30 at a Walmart. Obviously, it's an Android.
Pete might be a little sus.
Yeah, dude. But I lost like 5 iPhones in like a 17-month period.
And what were you doing?
Them in just comedy. I kept losing them in Ubers on the way home from stand-up. Or one I left on I plugged into the wall at Raven, and I told Karen, the bartender, to watch my phone because my phone was plugged in behind the bar, sitting on the bar. I said, I'm going pee. Don't let anyone steal my phone. And she goes, ha, 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 I won't. And then I came back 3 minutes later from pissing in Raven, and I came back, and the phone was gone. And then, find my iPhone 6. 3 hours later, said that it was in a swamp in Wilmington, Delaware. I was like, well.
That's very sad.
Yeah.
It's a good phone. I'll give it to you. It gets the job done. At a point, you just need.
You know what I mean? And for it is,
it's on
not
3%, so you want to plug it in.
Yeah,
brother.
I will.
Yeah.
The vape was charging, so we can get all nicked down.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's more important. Yo, let me ask you something, Pete. What did you think about Big Donnie almost getting shot in the ear?
That depends. Are you trying to have a friendship end the way that Jack Black and Tenacious D broke up?
I don't know.
Dude, Tenacious D broke up because it was Kyle Gass, the other guy in Tenacious D. That's not Jack Black's birthday. And they gave him a cake and they said, make a wish. And he goes, I hope the guy doesn't miss next time. And it was the day of the Trump assassination. He was like, I hope he doesn't miss him next time.
Yeah.
And then
no, I didn't.
Tenacious D broke up because that's how I feel a little bit.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, yeah.
Yeah, then I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't fucks with the Trumps. But I also don't fuck with... I'm going to say this on the record now. I fuck with Trump more than I fuck with Kamala. So I hope that there's some sort of coup.
Yeah. I also agree with that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, dude, it's one thing... It's one thing to be a bigot. It's another thing to be a fucking cop. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Kamala's a fucking cop, and I don't like that.
I don't trust.
I don't like that. I don't trust her one bit, dude.
I agree.
This is all individually the fault of the Stratford, New Jersey Police Department.
It's crazy. And I think, now that Biden is, dropping out, I'm like, how can this... I don't understand. We can't change the rules, to just bring in a new, fresh guy. You know what I mean?
Dude, Bernie, baby. Let's put Bernie up, dude.
I agree.
I know Bernie doesn't want to get put up this time, but I'm saying
It's
we
too
as
late
the
for him.
people, they got to pull George Washington on him, dude.
Yeah. I think we fucked up when we let Hillary beat Bernie because...
Yeah, well, when you're not the DNC,
No,
dude. You don't got to take credit for that. We didn't let Hillary do nothing, dude.
Yeah.
We didn't she had enough super delegates to do it without even counting the vote.
Yeah.
Man, the odds were rigged in her favor, dude. It was an unfair Hunger Games. It's an unfair Hunger Games, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole state of this whole country right now is just so lol.
I feel that, dude. I went back to I rode so hard for Bernie, dude. I went to Charlottesville a year after that car crash thing with a bunch of good comics to go canvass for Bernie, dude. And we were driving home as they were voting, and we found out on the radio on the 8-hour drive home.
He took it
We
out.
found out that he not only did he take it out, he got fucking 9% of the vote. I was like, I don't believe in anything anymore. And I've never come back from that, I don't think, dude. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
We should fucking nominate Mitt Romney or something.
Yeah, I don't really...
Nominate a Republican to defeat Trump. Sounds like a good idea to me, dude. Put John Kasich in. We'll have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I trust you. I don't really know much about politics. I just thought, the Democrats really fucked themselves in the ass when... You know, unless this was a stunt by the Republicans, I just don't know what.
If you want to start the rumor that it's a Republican psyop, Trump getting shot, that they intentionally almost hit him,
Yeah.
I'll support that, dude. That's fun. And that's the type of commitment I'm going to need from Kamala to get my vote. You better do something crazy, dude. I need you to Democrat psyop something wild for me, and I'll decipher it and know that it's you telling me that you need me to vote for you.
Yeah. You better fucking give us some propaganda and some good ones.
I'm going to vote for whoever's more supportive of the mentally ill community.
Yeah.
You know, dude, whoever's going to allow me to have my own deluded ideas of what that presidency means is cool with me.
I hope we make it out of these next couple of presidencies. You know what I mean? That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I just hope there's no nukes, but other than that, like... And we got to let them get a kill streak for that to happen. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be a problem.
Well, okay, look, it's not even just the politics, right? It's like the whole state of the globe. Like, did you just hear about all this cocaine shark business? Have you heard about this? I'll give you a little recap if you haven't. All right. I'm a big environmentalist because I wanted to be a marine biologist, but then my parents were like, oh, no, you become doctor. You know, and then I couldn't become doctor, so I became engineer, right? So, but I keep up with the ocean, Pete. I love the ocean. I love orcas and shit. And fucking when people are smuggling drugs across waters and they're about to be busted, they'll just fucking start chucking shit, right?
That's rad.
And fucking these sharks in fucking Brazil started eating all this cocaine, started ODing these motherfuckers. And now, I know cocaine. Have you seen Cocaine Bear?
Yes.
Okay, it's like a fun time, right? In that movie.
Cocaine is a fun time. Dude, you don't gotta pretend that cocaine is not a fun time.
And in the movie, they make it seem like a fun time for the animal, too. But look, when you and I do cocaine, we're not taking a bite out of a brick. Or maybe you are.
Only if we're lucky. Who's got a brick, though? Dude, that's crazy. Dude.
Yeah,
it's more like half baking soda in your friend's fucking bathroom. Like, what?
Well, that's what these animals are getting, because when they're getting these packages delivered, they're just chucking like the actual, before it gets to like the dealer in Miami and he starts cutting it up.
They're getting good shit.
Yeah.
I should get my scuba certificate.
Well, yeah, you should get your scuba suit for two things: cocaine bricks in the ocean, and like containers off container ships.
Okay.
Yo, real talk. I'm in the ship business now, right?
I'm in the train business, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah, I love that infrastructure, baby, and transportation. But yeah, I used to be in the train business too, building trains. But I'm
in the working for the railroad.
That's fine. Dude. It's all part of one business. You know what I mean? But hundreds of container ships a year, thousands, I would even say, get lost at sea. So if me, you, couple dogs, get a couple little boats, and we go fucking start getting them, that's like snowman's land.
Dude, I'm so excited, dude. This could be its own sitcom. Dude. We should, not even a sitcom, dude. We should pitch this as reality show. A&E, dude. It's like 5 comedians from Philadelphia.
But it's dangerous. It's really dangerous.
Yeah, dude. That's like Mike Rowe was talking about it. I saw in like an interview recently that he was like he was supposed to be the host of Deadliest Catch, not just the narrator. And they had him on the boat for like 2 weeks, and within that 2 weeks, like 3 different dudes died.
Wow!
And they were like, "Yeah, they need a narrator. I don't want to be on this boat."
Dude, that's actually so scary. You know, I've always wondered about those kind of shows, like those most extreme shows where they're fighting nature. And yeah, people must die.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that part of the thing with that is a lot of the illusion was broken because one guy was cheating, and now we all question it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. We watched a lot of fucking Man vs. Wild and Survivor Man. Like, Survivor Man was a fucking hoax.
Yeah.
Kind of, though. You know, yeah. I don't know. He was flying his plane. You ever see Survivor Man?
No, but I know like Bear versus Grill, like Bear Grylls, Man versus Wild. Yeah.
He drinks his piss a lot.
Yeah, he does. He likes that. That might be his kink.
But yeah, there was the one guy. The show was called Survivor Man, and he would like his whole thing was that he was like a pilot, so he'd fly into a thing, and then like leave his plane somewhere, and then he would like go to somewhere else. You know, the first night he'd sleep in the plane, and then he would start the journey.
Right.
But what was really happening was he was flying the plane back, sleeping in a hotel, flying the plane back to the same spot in the morning. And then like just fucking
doing the activities.
Yeah, just like getting himself there, knowing where the service road is, like having someone drop him off.
Yeah, it's like cheating a marathon almost. Well, like eventually, like I thought Man vs. Wild was like a cool show, but then I was like, wait, there's a cameraman this whole time. So you think whatever he's doing is extreme? This brother is. Oi, crikey, there's a fucking man-eating alligator.
That's the whole thing. Well, I think the suspense in that show is not generated from the parts that the cameraman is around for. Because that is their whole thing. They were like, the camera people, this is safe enough that, like, the camera people get out.
Oh.
Go home every night. And then he's got from, like, 6 p.m. until... until 8 a.m. the next morning is just him with a steady cam.
You're right. I totally forgot about that.
It's when like there's a lion fucking banging on his tent. And
Yeah.
What the fuck? They put it in night vision mode so it's supposed to be spooky.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
no, I agree. You're totally right. I forgot about the nighttime where he was just like fucking holding it by himself. You're right.
Bear Grylls is real as shit.
Yeah. And do you enjoy all this outdoor stuff because you were a Boy Scout?
Oh, dude, you're the way to do transitions, dude. Yeah, dude. Why won't NPR hire you? That's crazy.
I'm not out yet. You know what I mean? I'm still
Yeah, dude,
I'm still learning how to do this.
No, you're great. You're killing it.
Thank you.
You're killing it. I just knew you did research, and then now I'm like, oh, dude, you fucking.
I got it.
Yeah.
And we're stoned and getting fucked up.
Yeah, dude. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, tell me about being a Boy Scout, dude.
Being a Boy Scout was sick, dude.
Did you choose to do it yourself, or was it like a family thing? Like your dad did it?
My dad was a Boy Scout growing up. And he made it to life, which is the rank before Eagle. But then he just kind of fell off of it and never made Eagle. His whole thing was that he was like, it's, he thought it was good for me. My mom was very against it at first.
And why is that?
Because it's like a fucking I'm still putting my kids in Scouts. But like, it's a kind of conservative thing that like, the thing is that like nothing about the Boy Scouts is Republican.
Okay.
However, all of the activities that surround the things that being a Boy Scout exposes you to that you might want to get into is Republican territory.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because the thing is that, like, it's the only place that, like, if you're 16, say you're 14, right?
Sure.
And you're into the idea of going to learning how to shoot guns. Like, you're into guns, but a Boy Scout camp is probably the only places you can do that. If you wanted to shoot archery, that's one of the only places you could do that, dude. Going to one weekend at Boy Scout camp where you can get the lifeguard certificate, which is, like, better than the American, like the Red Cross one.
Okay.
Like the Boy Scout lifeguard competency test is like above that in difficulty.
So you could do you could be a lifeguard at the beach and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
Well, they give you the Red Cross, but like in order to get you have to be good at it to get like the Boy Scout one. And that's like, so that's cheaper than going to the American Red Cross thing.
I see. There's it's like a package
You learn a
deal.
lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But like,
I don't know much about it. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Oh, it was the coolest, dude. It's like, I started when I was in first grade as a Tiger Cub. Okay. And did all of Cub Scouts and then Boy Scouts. At first, it's very like, first off, it's just, I was very lucky that like most of the kids that I started with in like first grade continued with it the whole time with me. So I have like a whole wing of my friend group and also I was lucky because most troops were weird.
Is it like, can you kind of relate it to almost like pledge classes being in a frat? Like this is your pledge class?
I wasn't in a frat, so.
Oh, okay. But that's like.
But I think it would probably be. It's probably similar to that. It almost felt like the people that you like if you went to like a small elementary school where it's like.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, these are the kids that I went to elementary school with. There's only 40 of them.
Right. And like, those kids kind of graduate with you when it's like time to become an Eagle
and
Scout.
We were lucky that like most kids didn't quit that we started with.
Okay.
So like by the time and then we all went into the same troop because that's kind of like pledging or like picking a college is going what troop you're going to go to.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
When you get done Cub Scouts. So like we had my like the Scoutmaster when I started had like started a troop when his kid got a couple of years after his kid bridged over into being a Boy Scout because the troop they were in was like I don't know. It was just super religious. Everyone was like very Catholic, but it was just like the closest one to us.
Yeah.
So like they broke off, and then we then had the biggest troop in like the state for a while there. We had like nearly 200 kids at a certain point in the Boy Scout troop. So that was like the coolest thing.
Yeah.
It was sick, and you got to do everything. And there's a merit badge for everything.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole thing is that like it's very objective oriented. So the first 5 ranks are very like, you need to do this. You need to have camped for this many nights. You need to be able to tie this knot. You need to be able to demonstrate that you know how to start a fire. All that important stuff. First 5 ranks. So that'll probably take you, if you start at 12, you probably will get to like 15 when you get through those.
Okay.
You know, but that's all in your own volition. There's no period of time requirement until the 5th one.
Oh.
So if you just do all the things, if you just learn how to do all the things, there's no like, you can just
take your time,
go right through them, or you can take your time. But I liked the tasks. I liked that there was a list, and I had a book that if I signed off, they could prove I did it. That like it was all on my own volition.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying.
So like
exactly.
And that's why that beer app I was telling you about earlier works for like it has me drinking more, because I'm like, oh, I've never had that before.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna give me a little merit badge that all my friends can see that says like, oh, dude, Pete's the fucking. There's one that says Lager Jack, and that's for any time you drink a new type of lager.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is fucking fun.
I'm gonna give you a sticker every time you see me.
You should, dude. You should give me a little. Yeah, dude. If you buy a little notebook for me and like, and you put a sticker in it every time I see you, be like, if you have the notebook on, I say yes, and then you put a little sticker on. I'll never forget my joke book ever again.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I love that.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know. It was the coolest.
Mm-hmm.
Can go camping once a month. You go camping, and then from 1 week of summer you go to Boy Scout camp for 6 days.
Right.
And like it was the fucking coolest, dude. Just you and your boys doing. It did get gay at a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
Like by the time that I stopped going to summer camp every year because I worked at other Boy Scout camps,
Sure,
we were having weird stuff go on that I was like, yeah, I'm glad I wasn't here for whatever the fuck this was.
Well, naturally, I feel like even after like I didn't know what frat life was at Penn State when I went. I just got kind of succumbed into it. There peer pressure and all that. But like, if you put that many boys together and like, you know, like problem solving, hot, like energy, sweating, 1 or 2 are gonna come out gay. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, we have an exorbitant amount that's coming out as gay, but I shouldn't have used gay as a pejorative term earlier, dude. It was getting a little weird.
Oh, okay.
People were doing things that I would be like, I don't know if that's a crime, but it's not a cool thing that you did. You know what I mean, dude? Giving a kid that you're not really friends with Arabian goggles, not the coolest thing in the world.
What
man.
is Arabian goggles?
It's when you put your balls on someone's eyeballs. You know what I mean, dude? It's like when you like just drop. You know what I mean? It's a thing I only saw on Urban Dictionary and never thought to try to do to a human being.
Yeah.
And then like my parents are like, "Did you hear what happened at camp?" And I'm like, "No, I've been working at this other camp."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Oh, well, this happened." I was like, "That's fucking crazy, dude."
That is crazy. Sometimes boys have too much energy, too.
Boys got too much energy, dude.
That's what happens when you don't.
Damn, did you pound him? I like that, dude.
Yeah,
You're fucking.
This is the Bhav Cast.
It's the Bhav Cast.
Yeah, and then by now, like, there's one more behind you, and then Modelo's are cold. I mean,
Oh fuck yeah.
yeah.
Dude.
I mean,
I'm gonna black out on 2 Street. This is awesome.
Yeah, we still got about 35 minutes here, so it's like
Let's fucking.
yeah, we're chilling. Yo, so let me ask you something. You went to a wait, no, I don't want to move on from the Boy Scout yet.
Yeah.
What is the Eagle Scout test then? What do you like? What is that? Like,
Okay. So,
that's the top tier of Boy
the
Scout.
requirements for Eagles are like okay. So there's. I could be mistaking the number right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Mild inebriation, but there's you need to have 25 merit badges by the time you try to make Eagle.
Okay, and do you have to do that within a certain age or not?
18. You have to stop at 18.
Okay.
But once you start getting to Star Life Eagle, so it's when you just pay the money and you start, you're Scout. Okay, so go Scout, Tenderfoot, 2nd class, 1st class, Star Life Eagle. Once you start getting to 1st class, there starts being time requirements. So you have to have been in for X amount of time at this rank.
Sure.
Makes sense. You know what I mean? So like, to make Eagle, you have to have like been a Life Scout for 6 months at least, and then you have to do the project. There's 25 merit badges since I'd already been talking about those, and like 13 of them are required. But there's like 300 merit badges. Like
Okay.
you can get a lot of the ones. Most of the ones are not required.
When I saw the picture of you when you had the Eagle Scout on your Instagram, you had more than 25. You had
I ended up with like I have like 45 to 50.
Yeah,
because the thing is, you go to summer camp. That's what summer camp is every year. Is you're getting a bunch of merit badges.
I see.
So you get to they give you a schedule and you get to like pick your class, kind of like college, honestly.
So you were really productive.
Yeah, at summer camp every year for sure. Yeah. So like, but there was just weird shit. I had like, okay, I have an Indian lore merit badge.
Okay.
Of Indian lore. We have
Like Native American?
Yes, like Native American, dude. Yes, like obviously, dude. I was not learning about Vishnu. Yeah, no. So, so I have that. I have basketry, oceanography.
Love that.
Farm mechanics, like learning how to fix tractors and shit.
These are like in your car, guys, so that went hand in hand with
Yeah,
that.
then I also got automotive maintenance.
I love that.
And then the required ones though are so you need first aid, either life saving or emergency preparedness.
Yeah.
Swimming or hiking or camping. Or not or camping or cycling. But who the fuck gets cycling?
Yeah.
Hiking was so the kids that couldn't swim weren't forced to swim.
Yeah.
Same with emergency preparedness. So like, but also at a certain point you should be getting, I'm real big on getting credit for whatever I'm doing.
Exactly.
So like, if I was doing something, I would think to Google like if I knew there was like a merit badge related to it, I wouldn't think twice about just being like, well, let me just see if this counts for anything.
Yeah.
So
that's really it. Just get enough merit badges by the time you're 18, and then
then there's the project.
Okay, what's that about?
And the project is that like so you have to do a community service project.
What did you do?
I replaced the flagpole built at my little sister's elementary school, and then I built like a lot of people kept parking. She went to a charter school, so a lot of people kept parking on the grass like next to the flagpole. So I regraded that and put a flower bed in, so people couldn't do that. And then,
Love that.
Yeah, put in the flagpole.
Pete, I've known you for a minute, and I didn't know you were such a productive human.
I'm not really that productive anymore.
I know, but like in your youth, you were. I mean, I was really productive in my youth too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like in class cabinet, involved in school and shit. But it's like nice to see that some people had that in their youth. And like, when we get into comedy, sure, we become a little degen. We just try to be ourselves and be funny, and the people like a little degen in that. But it was nice to see that. I just want you to know that.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
But yes, the project's that, and then then I did all the fundraising for that, and that it was real cool. But the problem was her school's since like going out of business, and I just moved back to Jersey with my mommy until I moved to Texas.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I keep driving by the school and being like, I think I'm gonna go in the middle of the night soon, and I'm gonna put a flag on the flagpole. They also really grinded my gears, dude. Not to rant on the
No, give it to me.
but fucking okay. When I was installing it, I asked the school, I was like, hey, are you guys do you want me to install a light so you don't have to take it down? Because that is the law, is that like if you're not taking the American flag down at nighttime, you needs to be illuminated.
Right.
And I just didn't want to get, I don't know.
No, you're doing the right
God
thing. The
bless the
American
USA,
flag
you know?
is serious. You know what I mean? You shouldn't fucking step on it.
So,
you should
I
fold
agree.
it correctly.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I also, I respect their right to protest. So if we're really fucking up, feel free.
Yeah.
But,
of course. What I'm saying is, like, if you're going to hang it, at least do it right.
exactly. So I kept asking them, hey, are you guys going to be doing like a flag ceremony? Because if not, then I'm going to put the light in. I'm like, it'll be solar. It won't be a big deal. You guys don't need to like hook it up. And they were like, no, we're going to do it every day. We're going to start the day by putting the flag up. And we're going to end the day with having all the kids outside to take the flag down. And I was like, God bless the fucking USA.
Yeah.
That sounds sick. Oh, yeah. They did it the first day and then did not take it down for like 7 years.
Yeah.
And it just got all ratted and stuff. And I was like, dude, I had another flag, man. Like, I could come give you another flag. Like,
do it, dude. Like,
yeah.
That's like, that's like how you feel as an American that you need to do that. Then go fucking do it.
Well, no, just because it's like it has like my fucking
and it's like part of
it's
two
my
things.
it's the thing that I did, and I'm like, man, like I don't mind if the school went out of business and that stopped, but it was the fact that before that they weren't like taking care of the thing, and I was like, this is I was 16 and had to fundraise like fucking $8,700, dude. Like, dude, I could have bought a fucking car,
A shitty car, dude.
and just fucking bailed on it, dude. Instead, I fucking ordered a flagpole from fucking some local fucking flag company, dude, and I'm not giving money to Big Flag, you know, dude. I give Big Flagpole all my money, dude. If I went to a local fucking place. And I got myself a fucking big ass. You don't realize how expensive the flagpole at your school is for you. I'm like, I don't know how. If this thing is as heavy as I think it is, that's fair. But if you guys are fucking cheaping out on how heavy this thing is, dude, if we didn't need your big truck, dude, if you're telling me we could just strap this to my Kia Sorrento, we could have gotten there. Not even my Kia Sorrento, my mom's or grandpa's.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Actually, I didn't even think about it. That pole has to stand there all day, all year, all fucking weather.
Oh, it wasn't just like a quick read job. Like I had to hire a cement company to come pour concrete.
Oh.
Because it was like, I mean, the ship weighed like 5 digits of pounds, I think.
Yeah.
It was like, it was crazy.
I believe that.
We had to call the fire department donated a truck so that we could raise it because it was too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that they just, this is what I hate sometimes. You offered the quick fix, logistical, you know what I mean? Just put the fucking solar panel up there. Just keep it up there.
Yeah, it's like I'm just going to need to solder some things together.
That's it.
Some solder, and then I'm going to need to screw into the thing. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. And they're like, no. Every day we're going to do this. But it was like a black charter school. I'm like, I don't think that's going to be the vibe. And I don't even mean that to be like a guy. I was just like, I don't think the place that like all of my sister's friends had like fucking Africa medallions.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think the parents are going to be cool with this. Like, we're saying the Pledge of Allegiance every single day.
Yeah. And they're like, we're going to all come outside and take it down.
We're next to a Pentecostal church. Really, it was about a fall on the church. Like, the flagpole was at like a, I don't know, 70-degree angle. Where it was like definitely leaning towards this. And I was like, man, I can't crush a black church.
Yeah.
Like that, we gotta fix this one. So I couldn't figure out what my project was gonna be, and it's like there's a lot of temptation, because like this.
Wait, you didn't? That was not the project?
That was my project.
Oh, okay.
But like I wanted to, I could have picked something easier.
Oh, okay.
But I was just like, man, I'm gonna do something real. I was feeling very like virtuous. It was like, man, I'm gonna do something good for my community, and then. Everyone else I know didn't have to do the fundraiser or anything, or like fucking pay for anything. They just like had a bunch of like they would go to places that they knew needed stuff, and it's like, hey, if you guys buy the stuff, I'll bring 15 Boy Scouts to your house, and we'll do this thing. Oh, we'll build a ramp for a woman in my community. It's like, oh, your neighbor bought the concrete, and her husband didn't feel like laying there with a fucking level. Like this is what? Come on, man.
Well, look. Pete, you did the thing. You did the
fundraiser. Great, dude.
You got the experience. You're way ahead of some of those other boys. Sometimes.
Dude. Some of those boys think they fucking. Yeah, dude. I took Boy Scouts way too seriously in hindsight, and like I'm trying to undo the pride of being an Eagle Scout. But I'm like, man, it's like I spent like my whole life trying to be a thing, and I did the thing. I cared way more about that than I did about high school. Yeah,
that's like okay because you learned like life skills in here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I wanted to ask you if you were fucking homeless on the street, not like homeless for a while, but just stranded on the streets of Philadelphia, and you needed to start a fire, right? How would you go ahead and start a fire?
I'd ask first move. I'd ask a crackhead if they have a lighter.
No, like you don't get to ask anyone. You have to do it like pretend the streets are empty. This is apocalyptic world. You know what I mean? Somehow aliens dropped you back into Philadelphia. Fuck you, Pete. And then now you have to start a fire. What are you doing? It's ghost town
with no tools.
No tools. They just dropped you here, butt naked, ghost town.
Okay, I'm butt naked. That does affect my strategy.
And electricity's out.
Okay.
Goes down.
So I think move number 1 would be, okay, if you're butt naked.
Is this the most concerning part?
No, it's really not. I'm just thinking like, I don't know. It's kind of like what everybody has the things they have on them all the time. Yeah. Dude, I am rarely, this might be the only time ever that I'm without a fire producing thing on me. Because these are the things that I get anxious about at night. I smoke too much weed and I'm like, man, fucking, I gotta fucking stay alive in this thing, dude.
You're also Eagle Scout. You always should be able to produce fire.
Yeah. So, okay, what I would do is, first thing I would do is that I would make a couple fuzz sticks. Now, fuzz sticks, you take a piece of wood, a thicker piece, and you carve little, tiny little fucking slivers into it so that it lights easier, and then it gradually lights. That's the end. So if you're trying to start a fire, that's the easiest thing you can do. Particularly, you want a barky, it's good.
Plenty of trees in the city. You can grab one of those.
Yeah, we can find something there somewhere. That'd be move one. And then, you're just going to want the flattest piece of wood you can find.
Okay.
And you're going to gather as much grass and bullshit, little tinder twine. I'm sure that their cigarette butts will work as long as you're not cooking food.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like,
things
if
by the sewer, maybe?
Yeah, whatever paper product you can find, just start lighting. Really, and then having a pile that's ready to be as shredded as you can make it so that it'll light up quickly. And then, you're just going to take, 2 pieces of, you're going to take one kind of cool piece of wood, and then on a flatter piece of wood, and then you're going to go like this forever.
Yeah.
If you have shoes on, then you can kind of make a thing out of you can wrap it around and have it be a little more of a mechanical motion.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, just tie a little hitch.
Oh, that's smart.
So that you're not getting like crazy blisters on your hand, assuming this is not a thing you're doing constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also location matters. You know what I mean? You're gonna want to be in a place that is as wind resistant as you can make it. You do not want to be on an alley going east to west. You know what I mean, dude? You don't. That's not what you want. And also, you're gonna want to get to a park that everyone is not running to. You know what I mean? The deeper you can get into Fairmount, probably the better, dude. I'm talking like get to Devil's Hole, but you don't want to go to Devil's Hole because that's where everyone's going to think to go.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Towards the path, but off the path a little bit.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
I would, break into somewhere on fucking Boathouse Row, and fucking take yourself a little kayak, have yourself a day.
Yeah.
Try to catch some fish, figure it out. Think about your fam. Yeah, you know what I mean?
There you go. You got to figure it out. If an apocalypse ever happens, I'm gonna call you.
Please do, dude. I mean, I think I'm probably the Philly company that owns the most tents. Yeah, dude, I got enough for everybody.
That's actually a good thing to know. You own the most tents, and if anyone in Philly comedy ever needed sutures, I think I could provide that service.
Okay, do you have medical experience? Because you lie all the time about...
I'm a doctor.
You're a doctor. You're a dentist sometimes.
Engineer.
Dude, engineer. I know you're actually an engineer.
I'm a podcaster.
You're a podcaster. I'm a doctor, dentist, engineer, lawyer.
I didn't say lawyer ever. Yeah.
Astronaut. Dude, you like that Chinese guy on Twitter. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, I know how old you are. It's impossible you've been in school that many years to be 3.
What do you mean? I'm 30, dude. I've done it. I did it all simultaneously.
Oh, yeah, dude, because you're doing med school along with undergrad, dude. And then your DDS program at nights.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
okay.
comedy and podcasting.
Yeah, dude, and doing your residencies for both of those things.
Have you ever heard of this little thing called Adderall?
Yes. Yes, I have. That's why I don't like, that's why... I have beef with High Life's marketing campaign, dude, because I've never drank 8 glasses of champagne and then snorted Adderall. Dude,
is that their
campaign? It's the champagne of beers, and I'm like, no, dude, I definitely drank 8 High Lifes before, and then came out of the bathroom looking like I inhaled a Smurf. I'm like, this is not like.
No, it doesn't have you looking beautiful.
Yeah.
What is your favorite beer?
What is my favorite beer?
Yeah, if you get a sponsorship by a beer company.
Oh, okay. Well, that's I've got a whole hierarchy, right? So, if we're talking local craft beers, you know what I mean? My favorite genuine beers. If it's the summertime, I'd like a Tan Limes from Cape May Brewing Company. It's like a pre-limed Corona.
Okay.
The best. If we're talking just a beer you can get at the liquor store, dude, every liquor store, if you can get it, Coors in the banquet bottle is the greatest,
Mhm.
just like at a bar beer of all time, dude. That al dente, dude. It's al dente. Behind that, I don't know, dude. I like.
What's your most favorite basic beer?
Oh, I mean, I'll drink a Yingling anytime.
You a yingling,
I'm a
dingling, type of
Yingling,
dude?
but even that's just like the lefty in me being like, yo, support local businesses. like,
Wait, is that what Yingling is made for? Supporting local businesses?
No,
or?
Yingling is it's America's oldest brewery, and it's like 30 miles outside the city.
Oh, okay.
So like, yeah, but the whole thing is like Yingling, and you until a couple of years ago you couldn't get Coors Banquet like east of the Mississippi River.
Uh-huh.
So it was like a West Coast thing. So you just get little pockets of it, and it's great. But now you can get it everywhere, dude. Fucking Christian, bald Christian, dude.
Yeah.
Christian Chomick. Christian Chomick came to like one of the friendly shows with it, and I was like, "You got banquet beers? You're the coolest person ever."
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the first thing I ever blacked out on. I drank like 13 banquet beers in a very short procession when I was like 17. It was New Year's. We got there like 10:30, and I blacked out before New Year's and ended up just asleep on the stairs. And our designated driver smoked salvia and got locked in a goat pen.
That is a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the first time I drank Vladimir.
Ew.
And I blacked out because I probably drank like 3/4 of a solo cup and like maybe like 2 drinks. And I fucking just blacked and.
Yeah, when I first started drinking, I drank as like a teenager. I drank like a glass of Bacardi one time. I was like, "What am I doing?" I was hammered, and everyone's like, "Man, Pete had 1 Bacardi," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't like drinking. This is a lot.
Yeah.
This is a very intense sensation." Then I was like, "Oh, should I have a shot of that thing? And I drink a glass of it? That's okay.
Yeah.
Not even a warm solo cup of it." In a camper somewhere in Point Pleasant, New Jersey.
Yeah, that's how it always is when you first start. So gross.
Yeah, dude, it was bad, dude. Drank it, you're drinking an empty Wawa iced tea, small bottle of full of butterscotch schnapps. I'm like, dude, this is syrupy, dude. I'm drinking a syrupy liquor right now. This is meant to be mixed in, dude. I'm not supposed to be drinking just a.
But I have a sweet tooth. I bought this a couple months ago. It's like mint chocolate chip, fucking Bailey's.
You put in your coffee?
I don't because I didn't. It's more alcohol-y than sweet than I thought it was gonna be. You know what I mean? I really came in for the sweet tooth.
What proof is it, dude? I'll do a shot with you.
Let's do a shot, dude. It's 17% alcohol.
Damn, dude, that's like.
Is that good or bad?
That's so low.
I mean, you want to do a shot though?
Yeah, dude.
Look, I have
Tito's. Like a doable shot.
I have a Tito's on the wall. I have
No, dude, let's do a shot of your fucking cream de mint.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I like doing. I'm always down to do a shot of something that's not supposed to have a shot done of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, dude?
Yeah,
You gotta do that weird melon liqueur.
Yeah, go ahead, you first, baby. Just rip it straight from that.
I just had a hunch that a raspberry wheat beer was not going to be the right thing to chase that.
Classy man, he knows. What are you thinking about that? Give us your review.
Okay. Here's the thing. Aftertaste, I enjoy. I like the so it's very creamy on the back end.
Yeah, it is very creamy on the back end, huh?
It's super creamy.
Yeah.
In a way that I'm now finding a little saccharine. It's a little off-putting now at this point. But again, yeah, that would go good in a cup of coffee.
Yeah, that
You know
would.
what I mean?
But
But it is, Bailey's Irish cream that we're doing shots of.
I was actually in the liquor store high as hell, and I saw that. And I was like, and I started like watering at the mouth, and then I came home with it. It's like $45. I came home with it. I
did
took
that with a bottle of Screwball the other night. That I was like, because my mom had
peanut butter Screwball. Yeah, that shit's
Screwball there is.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure.
But my mom had like You know that company that sells like all like the moonshine cherries and stuff in the liquor store?
Yeah.
She bought like that Old Smoky. She bought that like brand of peanut butter whiskey, and it was bad. Did it stop me from drinking it? No, it did not. But it wasn't good. I had to chase it with an IPA to get the fucking bad peanut butter taste out of my mouth. So then I got her a bottle of Screwball, and I thought that they were both like $35. And then I bought the Screwball, and it was like $63.
Wow.
And I was like, damn, dude, this is fucking crazy.
Hey, but sometimes you got to pay for quality, baby.
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah.
But I really like gin is probably my favorite liquor, and like my favorite one is like the fucking one of the like fine wine in Jersey, like the chain like fine wine.
Yeah, fine wine. Yeah.
Like it was really what's one of their house gins, and I'm like, yeah, I'll keep buying the cheap opulent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep drinking opulent gin because it's delicious. Like,
I feel that. I like tequila, so I mean, like.
Yeah, tequila just makes me fucking weird. I always
go ahead.
I know it's like a myth that like different liquors make you behave differently. It's really just like the amount of drinks you have and like the ABV of the liquors. But like
I don't think so, brother.
I think the thing is that, like it's the people who like the things make you make that the experience. Where it's like, yeah, everyone, if you're with a bunch of people that do dumb shit, they're drinking whiskey or tequila.
Yeah.
The two boozes that everyone is like, I either love or don't love.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you're not one of those people, though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? A girl who likes tequila flashes people at the bar because she thinks it's funny. You know what I mean? A girl that likes whiskey doesn't know who her real dad is.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
And you can like both of those things. You can like be a whiskey and a tequila person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
you
like,
flash your tits and don't know.
And if you're a guy that drinks whiskey, then you're upset that another man is raising your child. Like you know what I mean? Like it's okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. But people fall into these stereotypes. That's why I drink gin and tonics because it seems to be a good chaotic neutral.
Yeah. No, gin and tonic people have like anytime I meet a girl that drinks gin, I'm like, oh, I know you too crazy for me, but I'm a tequila drinker. You know what I mean?
No, see, I feel like gin and tonics is like to me, it's like the most suburban of them all. Where it's like, yeah, like I'm just chilling.
You like a little mint in there?
I'll take a little mint, but I feel like when you start adding the mint, you start getting to julep territories, and I don't really. I don't want to wear a big hat at the Kentucky Derby.
What do you think about pina coladas? Is that gay?
I'm not. Pina coladas are not gay, but getting lost in the rain is, dude. Yeah, dude.
I love pina coladas.
Yeah, you seem like a guy that would.
What does that mean?
You're fucking little, like, you're projecting.
Little fucking umbrella.
He's like, I got a mullet and these crazy sunglasses, dude. I'm a new person now. And
no, but I really do like pina coladas.
Yeah, I like that new person you became is straight. That's sick, dude. You're like, man, I don't want to be fucking a fruity
gay anymore. I'm so straight.
I don't want to be underwhelmingly.
No,
he's like, nah, man, I gotta scare everybody.
Even my mom.
Yeah, dude, you should get a monster truck. Have you thought about putting monster truck tires in your Civic yet?
Not yet. I just think I'm not ready to do that yet. I haven't. I want to also get tatted, Pete. And
you don't have a tattoo?
Not yet. Do you?
I only have one tattoo.
What do you have?
I have deer tag on my leg, and it was done at the Raven Lounge.
Dude, actually, I remember when that whole thing was happening. What was
it's the Philly Comedy Fantasy Football League.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very esteemed members. Me, Drew, Kyle Regan, Rusty Wright, Jeff Colella, Peggy, Chance. Who else is in it now? Mook.
Yeah, Mook Daddy. He's killing it.
Jackson Crutchfield, and me. And James Moss is in it too. And I'm sure I'm forgetting another person. But we, so it's the Philly Comedy Fantasy Football League. And the whole thing is that, like, the buy-in every year goes to a fund, and the fund pays for, instead of being awarded to the winner or the loser, it goes to buying a tattoo of the winner's choice for the loser to get.
And the position of it, who gets to pick that?
You get to barter on that, depending on like what it is. You know what I mean? So mine was done live at the Raven Lounge, live on Durag and the Deer Tag.
And who did it?
One of somebody it was bad. Somebody that Drew found on Instagram, but Drew Montana won the league.
Was it a real tattoo artist though?
I hope so. It's bad. I'm telling you, it's a bad tattoo. It was done in the back of the Raven Lounge, and it's not known for being a well-lit place.
Not at all.
It was the back of the first floor, like where they like the spinny wheel thing.
Yeah.
And the guy had a headlamp on, but I was still live on the podcast getting interviewed. Like,
oh, that's kind of cool though.
it was cool, but it was weird, and it's bad. It's all blown out. It looks like this beer tag.
That's more up your brand now.
Yeah, it's a lot of my brand. But it's been Kyle last year. Rusty Wright was the winner last year, and Kyle Reagan came in last. So I don't know if you're aware of this, but there is a Comedy Fight Club episode you can watch on YouTube. You know, Comedy Fight Club, the premier East Coast roast battling syndicate.
The one like where Jake Lipinski was fighting?
No, not that's the Drew FC.
Oh, okay.
That's totally different. No, the Comedy Fight Club, it's like a New York roast.
Oh, okay.
promotion.
Oh, okay. I know what you're
But
talking
they've
about.
done a bunch of shows down here, and there was one that's headlined by Rusty Wright and Kyle Reagan, where instead of writing jokes, Kyle kept saying that Rusty's mom had something to do with 9/11. Was part of the planning of it. Was the entire every joke was like Rusty's mom. Where was she on September 11th? There's been reports your mom was at fucking JFK Airport trying to hijack the plane on 9/11. But then Kyle lost the league and Rusty won, so now Kyle got a tattoo on his leg, same place I got mine, that says "Never forget," with a football going through the Twin Towers.
I actually love that.
Yeah,
That's
but
so creative.
Here's the issue. Kyle lost again this year.
And who won?
Mook.
Okay, what did he get?
Nothing yet, and Kyle has to get this tattoo in the next 3 weeks before the draft. It's like big drama, dude. Because last year we almost didn't let him back and leave because he didn't have any social media. And the group chat is on Instagram.
Dude, we've talked about Regan on the podcast a couple times, and he hasn't come on yet. And I'm about to get him on ASAP and talk about this and be like, why aren't you getting this fucking tattoo?
Yeah, well, we're currently lobbying Mook because Mook
is crushing it. Mook is a Philly comic is crushing it.
Yeah, dude, the Bhav Syndicate knows, dude. Yeah. What's the Bhav bro boys?
You can either call them the Bhav Cast or the Bafreaks.
The Bafreaks? Yeah. Dude, Bhav Nation.
Bhav Nation, I forgot them. Would I call them the Bhav Cast?
Welcome to Bhav Nation, dude. Your favorite conservative podcast. Dude, welcome to Fox News. You're here live on Bhav Nation, dude, with my co-host, Bhavik Patel.
Hello, Pete. I'm here.
How are you, dude?
I'm good.
Bhavik, known Vivek Ramaswamy guy.
That was good.
Also was partial to Bobby Jindal, but we don't talk about that guy.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is.
He was the governor of Louisiana. Also, just a random Indian guy.
Oh, nice.
Super conservative.
Oh, his name is Bobby, though?
Yeah, dude, Bobby Jindal.
Jindal, come on. Get a brown name, brother.
Yeah. Jindal Mahal, dude. Two-time WWE champion, Jinder Mahal. Dude.
You're right. Yo, okay, Pete. We got to talk about two things before you get out of here, because it's 8:54. Give me your favorite top 3 WWE wrestlers, because you're a big wrestler fan.
Oh, okay. Well, that's... Top 3 is hard. Okay.
Don't give me that hard.
Favorite or best? Those are two. I'm going to tell you favorite.
Yeah, give me, I guess, your favorite.
Okay. Number 1 favorite, all-time, Umaga.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big Umaga guy.
Yeah, dude.
Number 2, I'd have to say the rated R superstar Edge.
Yeah.
And I don't know, dude. I've always loved Shawn Michaels. Dude, I got Shawn Michaels on the back of my phone.
The Heartbreak Kid.
The Heartbreak Kid, dude. They think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
Yeah, dude. He was so fucking. He gaslighted himself the whole.
Dude, he fucking. It's called self-love.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Dude, I am aiming to be. I tell myself that every day. Almost like from The Help, where it's like, you was smart, you was kind, you was important. Yeah, I do it to myself. It's like, you think you're cute, you know you're sexy. Dude, hell yeah, dude. That's like, I got the looks that drive the girls wild. I got the moves that really move them.
Yeah, dude.
I send chills up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
Boy toy.
I'm just a sexy boy.
Sexy boy.
Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
That was hot, dude. No, that's a good one. Are you a big fan of DX then?
Oh, yeah, dude. Fucking.
All their shenanigans?
Yeah, Dude, it got a bunch of us to fucking be aggressive unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. The problem with wrestling is if you watch it too young, you do actions that you don't realize in hindsight were very sexually aggressive.
Yeah.
To your friends and family all the time, where you're just like.
But we grew up in a special era of wrestling. They're not gonna get that back. You know
See, I wasn't allowed to watch that era. That's why it was so fun to sneak it, dude.
Yeah.
Because my mom's a librarian, so she'd work like one night a week at the library instead of like during the day. And that would just happen to be Friday night for a while, dude. So I got to watch SmackDown, unaware of what was going on Raw on Monday nights. And sometimes after everybody went to bed, I'd be able to watch like reruns of ECW or
ECW was
new
wild.
ECW when it was on Sci-Fi. That's what I'm doing now, dude. I'm gonna make when I get to 2 Street. I'm gonna make Tara put on NXT because they're bringing back the Great American Bash. It's tonight on Sci-Fi.
Okay, all right.
It's live on Sci-Fi. Yeah, on Sci-Fi, dude. It's a good time.
Yeah, my favorite wrestler is Jeff Hardy, and they're killing that guy.
Oh well, Viking has killed the fucking Purdue Corporation is killing Jeff Hardy, man.
When I was little, he would get get suspended or whatever, and I used to get so depressed.
because he was taking a bunch of fucking Percocets,
Yeah,
dude.
and then I learned he's one of our boys.
Dude, he's a party animal for sure, dude. I want to go see. He's playing music in AC like next week, dude. You trying to go?
You want what day next week?
I don't know, dude, but I'm down to.
I'm down to
go.
actually go see my hero.
Yeah, dude, because his music is bad,
Yeah.
dude, and that's why all he's promoting on Instagram now. I'm sure you've seen it.
I have.
Yeah, but he's playing I want to say he's playing the Anchor Rock Club or something, dude.
I'm gonna try to pitch the Bhav Cast to him.
Yeah, dude, you definitely should. You can definitely get him on, dude.
I can.
Tell him that you can get him like 4 Vicodins.
I know many. I'm a doctor.
Yeah,
I
dude,
got you.
Yeah, dude, where'd you pad, dude?
Mr. Hardy, I got you on Viking.
Mr. Hardy, I'm so sorry for what that slut Lita did to you, brother. I'm sorry for that damn whore.
Tori Wilson didn't love you.
I did you, and I'm sorry that honestly, it seems like you've never been the same since the Dudley Boys knocked you off that ladder. But please
Do my podcast.
I will come back to if you can get Jeff Hardy to do your podcast. I will stay in Philly for like a week longer if you can get him in, dude. Because I will legitimately. I'll be like, hey, dude, you're my hero. I've given myself countless TBIs because attempting to do swanton bombs. Dude, fucking shout out the Twist of Fate, dude.
Yeah.
Just the greatest.
Whisper of the Wind, dude.
Oh. Oh my god, dude! Fucking Jeff Hardy was the coolest, man.
When he would catapult himself over the ladder and land on the and do the fucking
Dude,
seesaw.
fucking T-Pain stole the looking like you got lollipops in your hair from him, dude.
I love that.
Just
guy.
random swirls.
Man, it was face painting and rave painting.
Dude, shout out Umaga though, dude.
Yeah.
I think when I go to Vegas for Skankfest later this year, I'm gonna go to. I found out Umaga is buried in Vegas, so I'm gonna go to Umaga's mausoleum spot, dude.
Wait, he died?
Umaga, yeah, that's why I never came back to WWE, dude. He had a heart attack 'cause he was addicted to fucking. Just like Jeff Hardy. Pills, dude. It was a big ope-head, dude.
Is that all the wrestlers just big opioid users?
Yeah, dude. Well, I don't know, man. I get that. I'm surprised. Mankind, Mick Foley is the most like I don't do drugs, and he's the guy that I'm like you should be allowed to do heroin,
Yeah.
Mick. Like
There was times where he
you're
was
missing half an ear. Like,
yeah, he was stabbing himself in the thigh. You know what I mean? He's a crazy boy. Yeah, but Pete, before we get out of here, tell me why you started comedy. What brought you here on this couch? Brother?
Oh, dude, it's a very clear-cut answer. I had just turned 20.
Okay.
I was going to community college. My mom and my brother were in concurrent having real big breakdowns.
Okay.
And I was like, gonna fight my mom, and she was like, "Get the fuck out!" So I was just like crashing on my friends' couches for like 2 weeks, and by like 10 days in, I was like, "Yeah, I need a hobby." I was like, I've been going to work and going to school, but I still seem to be just hanging out on my boy's couch like a lot.
Right.
And, like, we gotta find a thing to do. So I just started I was 20, and I just started like DMing anyone on Facebook that I could find that an ad for the saying they ran an open mic. I was like, hey, I'm not 21 yet. I'm trying to do a show.
Oh, I love that.
Yep. So then I found Gardini, and he was like, yeah, man, I'm coming. He was like, yeah, no one IDs at the Victoria Free House. And I was like, hell yeah.
That's at a attic show, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but it was the Free House, the first place I ever did stand up at, and then I stayed doing it because I met the right people, and I understand that everyone has their own view of who the right people to meet are, but like there are some people that I will tell you after we start recording that I thought were super rad when they started, but their idea of who the cool kids are is not my idea of who the cool kids were. And I had to be like, damn, dude, you're getting shittier because you picked wrong.
Of course.
And, like, I don't know. Just, how the fuck you going to go to clown class, man? Like, I thought we were boys. I thought we were boys, and you're going to a clowning class? You're taking mime from...
I know. I fucking... her and I have a little beef, and it's always...
That's cool, dude.
One
fucking
way.
Bhav Nation, start commenting on her shit.
It's always been one way, and I'm just like, I never did anything to you, and I'm like... Yeah, I'll tell you after this because, we've had such a good episode.
Yeah, dude, I'm having a good time, dude.
Yeah, but let me ask you one thing before we
ask me 3 more, dude.
Okay, did you grow up with comedy? Did you watch it and shit? Did you know, like, this was an avenue that...
I don't know. My parents had showed me both Raw and Delirious, the Eddie Murphy specials, but they weren't, like, super into stand-up.
Okay.
But when I was a kid, when Left Unattended, I'd watch a lot of VH1's seminal I Love the series. I Love the 80s. And when we got Netflix, we got Netflix on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
I was in
Yeah.
6th grade, I guess. And when we got Netflix, I recognized Christian Finnegan's name because he had just put a special out called The Fun Part. And I had recognized his name from watching I Love the 80s and Best Week Ever. So, like, I put that on, and then I immediately was like, oh, shit. Like, yeah. And I'd seen Jeff Dunham.
Yeah.
Everything. Jeff Dunham had a stranglehold on the YouTube world for a while.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Dude, Jose the Jalapeno on a Stick, and Ahmed the Dead Terrorist, and Walter the Old Man.
Yeah. Well, he was just like, that's so creative. You know what I mean? And he was playing, like, racial tones. And, like, no Indian or Middle Eastern guy was getting upset about, I'm going to kill you, or whatever, however he said the fucking, you know what I mean?
Dashing through the sand, with a bomb strapped to my back, I have a nasty plan for Christmas in Iraq.
It was all really good, and he had that old guy, Peter, or whatever.
Walter, yeah.
Walter, yes.
I got through checkpoint A, but not to checkpoint B. That's when I got shot in the ass by the U.S. military.
Yeah,
Jingle bells.
It's so funny. And so that's cool. So you had an idea of stand-up, and then when you were 20, you're like, oh, I'm going to do it. So let me ask you this. What's your end goal in this whole thing? And I know it's like, obviously, being a touring comic at the highest level, because that's fun. But, like, do you have any other, like, endeavors? Like, for me, it's like, I love, like, voiceover and animation. Like, I created a cartoon during...
Do you remember that about the puppy?
Oh, well, that was Dog's Life, but, like, I created this cartoon called Jewel Boy.
Okay.
And it only got like 300 views. I don't know, because maybe it was about jewels. I have no idea. Maybe it was the way I was publishing it. But it was like, I would love to do voiceover and like stand up. And then like something with fitness and snowboarding, maybe, you know what I mean? Like my interests. So like what are your other interests in the game? Like what would you like to do that would also complement your career?
Okay. I've got some very niche things.
Yeah.
Dude, like I would love to host, like I'd love to be the exhibit of a real car like rebuild show.
Okay.
I don't have, I have a very limited technical understanding just from having grown up pretty broke, how to fix stuff. But like I'm not, not nearly as skilled as the very talented fabricators. So like I'd like to have a show on like, a donut or something like that.
Car show, okay.
Love
that.
Show. I would like to be one of those. I'm going to be starting a stream when I move to Austin, where I like just like a Twitch type thing, where I do rebuilds of college football teams.
Oh, I love that.
Now that college 25 is back, because that was the thing that like me and Lemaire talked about doing for a long time. Because when we lived together, we had it went on for 50 years in video time a year. We'd rebuild the Sacramento Kings every year, and me, him, and whoever was our roommate, the third roommate at any given time, would take turns playing as many games. They'd play the games because I like fighting the fucking numbers and being see, this is the problem, dude. Everyone likes to play Madden, dude. Everyone sees that I fucking play a lot of 2K and Madden, and they're like, damn. play me in Madden. And I'm like, nah, dude, I'm scouting 5th round draft picks. I am getting into the nitty gritty, dude. Like, that's why I played the college football game. I was still actively playing college football 13 when 25 came out 2 weeks ago. Because like I had kept my PS3 set up this whole time to like continue playing just that game and that game only. And Midnight Club LA until they added that accidentally to the Xbox store like 2 years ago, and I snatched that up real quick.
Yeah. So you're like a real big agent, really. That's like, if you could have a second career, it'd probably be like a sports agent.
Probably, but no, I just love. I just always wanted to be. I never wanted to be the coach of the football team. I always wanted to be the GM.
Yeah.
And like. Because I wanted to be a National Park Service. That was like when I was a kid. That was the goal. It's what I like. My associates is in history because I wanted to be more on the side of like working at like a Gettysburg or a Valley Forge as opposed to tracking bear shit in the woods.
Yeah.
But like it was. I don't know. It's always what I wanted to do, and a lot of most places have that doubled into sports management, where you have a concentrations in, historical. Historical stuff preservation, or you have a specialization in you're the park cop.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Yeah, but so I wanted to do that, but like that was most of the classes were like getting a degree in sports management, and then part of it, your very specific subset was like, this is how you put out the budget for your local Parks and Rec department. Oh, this is how you manage a nature reserve.
Yeah. No, I think that's fun. A comedy, building those teams, and then you do something with nature too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like I drift in and out of that. I'm excited for the drive because I'm giving myself 10 days to get to Austin and just getting Airbnbs in the way. And like I'm excited to go on cool hikes, and I'm excited to do shows in new places. Bhav Cast, if you live in a town in the southeast, let me know. I'll save money on Airbnbs.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. You're about to have like a fucking adventure, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. And if you're selling a used car with under 100,000 miles on it, please hit a boy up. And that's it.
Yeah, brother. Well, you know what? Good luck in Austin. I mean, I think I'm gonna come down for a week in September because I got a bunch of PTO to burn.
Yeah, dude. I will have a couch you can crash on.
Hell yeah. So Pete, tell the people where to find you.
You can find me at Pete Eckenroth on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow me on Twitter at PeteEck42. And dude, just follow me on Instagram. You can see where I'm doing shows. Again, I'm moving to Austin, so there's gonna be a bunch of shows in the interim. Going from Philly into Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yep.
So come see me anywhere you possibly can. If you live in Little Rock or Memphis or Murfreesboro or Nashville or Asheville, Virginia or Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, you're about to do it, brother. Yeah, I love this.
Yeah. So let me know.
Yeah, man.
I'll see you, skaters.
Hell yeah. Well, Mr. Eckenroth, thank you for coming through. Of course. Wendy Miss 00. These are for you, baby girl. These are for you. Deuces.